Hello and welcome to the 2020-2021 Spark virtual orientation. I am so disappointed that we were unable to be together in late April for our welcome breakfast, but did want to share some pertinent information with our students so that you all know what to expect in the coming months as we move closer to the start of school and the start of your time in the Spark program. My name is Jennifer Stanfill. I serve Parkway as the Director of Choice Programs, and Spark is one of those programs. And we are so excited to have a program that truly allows students to pursue their passions and immerse themselves in real world learning while they're in high school for high school credit. This is a unique program that is not offered to all students across Missouri or even in the St. Louis area. And so we feel extremely fortunate that we're able to offer this learning experience for our students. The purpose of this presentation is really to just walk you through some things that you need to know, just to make you aware of, and also to just share my information with you so that you can easily reach out throughout the summer. Next year, we have over 150 students from both the Parkway and Rockwood school districts in 7 strands, including our newest strand, Spark Sports Medicine. We in Spark are a bit different from what students are used to experiencing in a traditional academic setting, which is very much a linear progression where students learn a basic foundational skill and build upon that skill over time. Spark is extremely different in that it truly is an immersive approach. It is putting students in a specific industry, surrounding them with industry or community organizations and mentors to really truly understand what an industry or a job in a specific field of study may look like. And so with that, there is a lot of identification of strengths and understanding just reflections and what students are good at, what they enjoy, and even what they don't enjoy, because we consider that a win as well. We have a number of business partners that help us support our Spark programs. And quite honestly, without our business and community engagement, our program would not be what it is today. These industry mentors have continued to be supportive even during our time of e-learning. And really connecting our Spark program directors, and myself with the greater St. Louis business community, all in an effort to serve our students and provide them with a high quality experience. We also have a number of university partners, and they have just been amazing in not only supporting us in our programs by providing learning spaces, but also providing dual credit and serving on our design teams as we develop strands for students to participate in. So a couple of the logistics pieces, there will be paperwork that will be required for participation in Spark, especially a transportation form where we will ask families to complete that permission form, allowing students to drive themselves or drive or ride with others. We also will ask you to complete a technology checkout form for students who will be receiving specialized technology specifically for our tech solutions and engineering strands. And we also have a social media and communication agreement just that allows teachers to utilize Google Chats and text messages in extreme situations, just so that we know that we can stay in contact with students and keep them safe if they are perhaps on a job shadow, maybe get lost, or need to get a hold of someone. We want to make sure that they can always get a hold of someone easily and quickly. And then lastly, we do have a $35 student activity fee that goes with Spark, and that will cover the cost of a magnetic professional name badge for our students, as well as a Spark t-shirt. And so more information will be coming out about paying those fees as well. We are super excited to be utilizing a new online platform called Transio Jobs to really help manage our student paperwork, but also it provides an opportunity for students to access different opportunities that are out in the various industries and keep an ongoing digital portfolio. This program also allows us to keep our industry database up to date. And so we are hopeful that by August 1st, we will actually be able to send these forms out electronically versus sending out paperwork by mail. So stay tuned, and I will be communicating further this summer via email. Just some logistics of the Spark program. Excuse me. The program's year long. It is worth 2 elective or 2 CTE credits, and that is really depending on the strand that your student is enrolled in. Most students attend approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes every other day or 2 hours daily. This has to do with that student's home high school schedule. And the biggest important thing for you all to realize is that we are extremely flexible. We know that driving distance will vary depending on the student's school and strand. We know that all of our high school schedules vary. And so we will be extremely flexible as long as our students are clearly communicating their needs. But this is a general seat time number. However, mastery based learning is more important to us than actual seat time, and we want our students to be able to make it to their other classes while also participating in Spark. Again, our students meet in offsite workspaces. We are working closely with all of our offsite partners just to ensure that their spaces are safe due to the recent COVID-19 situation. And we also know that we may have to get creative if any of those sites change their ability to host outside groups. And so just know that we are working on that. We will communicate that clearly to you all, again, via email over the summer or as we get closer to school. All of our strands offer college credit, and our program directors will share information about that at the start of the year. And I mentioned that students typically provide their own transportation or they carpool with others. However, it is important to realize that if students are unable to do that, we contract with Axle Transportation, which is a third-party transportation provider, and we will pay for the cost of district transportation to get students to and from Spark throughout the year. Experiences for our students are really going to vary based on their needs, based on what they learn about themselves and their interests. And so some students may have a very exploratory or survey approach to their Spark experiences, while others may have taken a number of academic classes in preparation for the Spark strand, and they may want to go deeper into a specific let's say, area of engineering based on what they've learned in engineering classes in high school. And so the key here is just realizing that students will be having ongoing conversations with program directors to really help tease out their strengths, their interests, and what it is that they want to get out of Spark. And we will couple that with some very general overview and exploratory pieces as well, just so that we can truly have students understanding the breadth and depth of the various industries. Safety is extremely important to us. So especially in this time of COVID, it is important that our offsite locations are safe and that they are following CDC guidelines. And so we are working closely with our partners. We also find that we want to keep our students safe with our business mentors and community partners. And so all of those folks do participate in our volunteer application and background checks as necessary, just so that we know that our students are engaging in a very safe manner with our external partners. Attendance is a little bit different in Spark in that we really try and start having our students understand the importance of professionalism. And so while as a parent, you may call into a school attendance secretary to let them know that your child will be absent from high school classes, we are asking our Spark students to go the extra step to contact or email their program director to let them know if they will not be in class that day. This is extremely important because students are traveling to class, and so we want to make sure that they're safe, but also because we have guest speakers, we have job shadows, and it's just very important that we handle those and teach students to handle those in the most professional manner. Our professional expectations are truly the foundation for Spark, and they transcend all of our 7 Spark strands. These are really our guaranteed outcomes, and they have to do with professionalism, critical thinking, collaboration, reflection, entrepreneurial mindset, and profession-based learning. These are and have been developed not only in accordance with the Center for Advanced Professional Studies network, or the CAPS network, which we at Spark are part of, but also in meeting with a number of our industry partners. We have found that these are the reasons that folks often do not keep or are unable to be successful in their jobs. And so if we can teach and coach students throughout the Spark program, we are positioning them for success as they transition not only into post-secondary education, but into career later on. Dress code is very important to us in terms of professionalism. We ask our students to dress business casual in most situations, knowing that we also have casual Fridays, and we have situations in which casual dress may be okay. When we have industry mentors coming in, when we visit different areas, we are going to abide by the dress code that would be prevalent in that particular industry. And so it's just important to know that we do talk with students about this. We do not want anyone to panic and feel like they need to go out and buy suits and ties for their boys or a number of professional dresses for their girls. However, we are going to be talking with students just about dressing appropriately for the space that we're in, the industry members that we're talking with. And again, we will definitely be casual when that is appropriate. Academics are extremely important in Spark, and so we will have students who are going to be deep in their learning of the different content and theoretical concepts that go along with their specific industry. However, grading is going to look a little bit different than what students are typically used to. In Spark, you will not see a number of assignments in the grade book where students are earning 10 points here or 10 points there, but this is really more about the journey and the growth in those professional expectations. And so it is definitely going to have more of a standards-based approach, and teachers will be working with students to really understand what that looks like for their grade. But typically our students do extremely well as long as they are continuing to show growth and document that growth through reflections and portfolio entries. We are extremely engaged on social media, and so we encourage you to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then we also would like to invite you to visit our website at parkwayspark.com to learn and keep in touch as well. I am obviously unable to take live questions and answers, but what I am going to do is share my contact information with you, and I encourage you to send me questions. And what we may do is create an FAQ that we'll send back out to the group. So please do not hesitate to send me an email or call me. My contact information is here. Not only does this include my office phone number, but it also includes my cell number. I know that getting to this point and being in a program that is a bit untraditional or non-traditional may cause a little bit of stress, especially when we were unable to finish out our current school year in a traditional manner. And so I truly encourage you to give me a call, send an email, reach out to your program directors. They will certainly be reaching out to students over the summers. So again, it's important to encourage your student or your child to be checking their school email a bit throughout the summer. That is definitely a professional skill that we have to help our students with, that it is extremely important to check that email and to make sure that we're getting important information. Again, if you have questions, please reach out, and thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you in the fall, and I'll be in touch soon. Take care.